everyone, Gifted Soul here, back for another pick a card reading. This pick a card reading is regarding who you have a soul connection to. A soul connection does not always have to be about romance, and you can have more than one soul connection, so keep that in mind. We are just going to be bringing up whoever wants to pop up, zodiac signs and other personality traits, and maybe why they have that soul connection to you will pop up as well. Just depends on the energy. These are collective readings, which means that it is not meant to, nor will it resonate for everybody who comes across this video. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you would like a more personalized reading where I am more connected to your energy alone, please consider booking a private and personal reading with me. The links are in the description box below, as well as on my channel banner where you can book a reading on Etsy and my website. And by the way, guys, I am going to have some changes coming up on my website soon regarding personal readings. That includes prices and services that I may or may not offer come 2021, and I could be making those a lot sooner than January as well, so keep that in mind. What is there now may not be offered next year, so yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. There's 3 piles. If you did not have enough time to meditate and choose your pile, simply just pause and return when you are ready. The timestamps are in the description box, as well as a pinned comment in the comment section. Let's go ahead and get started. Hello, loves. Welcome to those of you who have picked pile 1. Again, this reading is regarding who you have who you have a soul connection to. So let's see. If you paid attention to the intro, which I urge you to watch if you didn't, I explained that a soul connection is not necessarily only one person, nor does it have to be a romantic connection. So keep that in mind as well. So let's go ahead and see. We have 10 of Cups here. And 10 of Cups represents happy family home life. It represents contentment and peace and just kind of being happy with where you are right now. And I feel like the person that may have a soul tie to you is someone that has learned a lot from you about gratitude. Spirit is showing me. It could be a water sign as well, or have water placements in their chart, or it could just simply be the energy that they are taking on at this time. Water being Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Yeah. Okay. Clear audience. If you can see that. Archangel Zadkiel, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. So it looks like you have a soul connection to Archangel Zadkiel. Spirit is showing me a mother energy here, who you have a soul connection to. They do not have to necessarily be your mom. It could just be someone older and mature that is a female energy that has had a hand in helping to get you to be the person you are today, or somebody that is very influential over your life. This is somebody that also has clairaudient abilities, which could be yourself as well, but I feel like this was passed down to you. You inherited these gifts, or from a long line of people or family members that may already have them. So I do see quite a few family members popping up here that are that have a soul connection with you. We have the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration, or integration time. And I feel like a lot of these people have some type of past life connection with you as well. To me, these flames are representing a twin flame connection. So if you know who your twin flame is right now, this is a person who is also connected to you as well with a soul connection. And I feel like Spirit is bringing up that they are having kind of an awakening of their own right now. And they know They may not speak about it, but they do know that they have this connection with you. Yeah. So we have Isaiah. So sometimes these names can resonate with people. I've used this deck for years now, and people do come and tell me, well, I actually know somebody with that name. But again, it's not going to resonate for everybody, and that's not really what the deck is for. This is the name of an angel in the deck. However, like I said, some people do say, well, I do know somebody with that name, and I am close to them, and you know, the message actually resonates. I've had a incident where I did, I think it was a collective reading. This was a couple years ago. I'm using this deck, and somebody had said that the name, the angel's name that was at the top of the card actually was somebody that they were married to. And yeah, that's what they were looking for with guidance, or looking for guidance on actually. But anyway, so it's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. So this is what some of the people that you have these soul connections to, this is why they are here. They're here to help you maneuver through changes, to protect you, to guide you, and to give you unlimited ideas to help you kind of reach certain goals, or even get you passionate about something you may have thought you'd never be passionate about. So I feel like your soul connections, these people are here to help you I feel like being yourself as well, or helping you to come into your own power. And yeah, I had another thought, but I lost it. It may come back up at the end. If not, it may not have been meant for you guys. But we have the prosperity card here. And so, because of these soul connections, I do see a lot of abundance coming toward you. More so financially, but could be in the form of certain opportunities or job offers, or somebody or something recognizing you because of some potential you may have in something. But yeah, so we have Pisces. So didn't I say water sign energy because of the Ten of Cups card? Not necessarily does it have to be a water sign. Again, like I said, it could be in other placements of your chart. Could easily just be energy they are taking on at this time, which is heavy emotions for the most part. And I feel like another thing that these people that you have these soul ties with, they are helping you to kind of break down your wall, and helping you to be vulnerable, and helping you to release pride when it comes to your emotions and stuff as well. So they do not have to be Pisces. And again, this could be more than one person we're talking about here. We're not necessarily just talking about one person, so keep that in mind. But at least one of these soul connections happen to be a water sign. Or again, like I said, other areas of their chart, or the energy they're taking on. But yeah, we have daydream, imagination, allow your mind to wander, quiet time. So I do feel like these soul connections do help you get into a sacred meditative state. And if not, they will start to do so. And for some of you, I feel like you might be crushing on somebody. That's what the daydream card is speaking to me at the moment. And they are a part of your soul connection too. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to end up being with them. It doesn't mean that you know, your crush is in love with you, or they like you back, but that they, you know, they do have some type of soul connection with you. Again, like I said, some of these people are aware of this connection with you, even though they may not bring it up. But others of you, this is somebody that may not know about the soul connection. However, they do have one with you. And soul connection simply like soulmates, basically, and they're here to teach you certain things that you may not learn while they're out of your lives. So sometimes you have to these people have to be brought into your lives for you to learn certain things, otherwise you wouldn't learn them. So we have the visionary awake. Okay, so I keep seeing daydream, and I like this daydream card, and then before we had a card about awakening as well, which is the blue flame card that's buried underneath all these cards by now. But we have Esther, the visionary awake with an intuitive perspective. I see the bigger picture. So these people are here to help you tap into your intuition more. And like I said, the clairaudience abilities, whether you know or not you do have them. And I do feel like it comes from a long line of people. Whether or not they tell you about these gifts or you share them with one another, they're there. And with these soul connections and these learning lessons from them, you're going to be able to tap in. We have sitting in the power here. I'm not really going to get into what's on the back, but I will put it in the camera here so you could just pause if you'd like to read it. If you could see it, it just gives you information on what sitting in the power means to the creator of this deck. But yeah, you're sitting in your powers. You're not really doing much with them. You're not paying attention to your signs. It's time to pay attention to those signs, is what your soul partners have to say to you. Spirit is giving me a message directly from them subconsciously that they want you to do something with your talent. Even if it's not psychic abilities, which I'm going to say this like I always say, we are all psychic. It's just some are more stronger than others, and some are meant to make something out of it and some aren't. But in this case, I feel like you guys are meant to make something out of it. You're just sitting there, you're not doing anything. You're thinking about it maybe, but you're not doing much. Maybe you've taken a break from it. Spirit says to get back on it. We have emerging. And I feel like emerging, when it comes to that, I'm being guided to go back to the, it's not twin flame, but it's the blue flame card. I'm going to try to get it without knocking anything over. Okay, here it is. This card here. I feel like this is about becoming who you truly are. And again, in this particular pile, you wouldn't get there without these people. I'm not saying, you know, without their help directly, but without them being in your life. I'm not saying financially or anything like that. Just simply, you know, being able to realize their worth and their power because of these people being in your life. They may not teach you anything directly, but their presence, their energy is there to help you with something, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so our last card is Treasure Island, number 9. And 9 is wish fulfillment. I'm thinking of the 9 of Cups in tarot. All this water, so I'm going to definitely say that even if your primary sign or these people's primary signs are not water, even if it's not in their chart, you have this energy right now, this water sign energy. Treasure Island, as you can see, it has water. There's, I guess that's a sea turtle, water and a treasure chest right there. So and I feel like you have soul connections to animals, sea animals in particular. Spirit is bringing that up. And Spirit is showing me that the treasure is beneath the surface, even though it's on top of this turtle here. Spirit is saying that the treasure is underneath. You're not paying attention to it because this is flashing. This type of light is flashing. So it's making you ignore every other part of the situation. Like you're not paying attention to under the water. You're focusing on what's on top. So yeah, and I just feel like these, like these people are a part of the treasure as well. So regardless of what type of relationship you have with them. So like I said, I did feel mother energy. I do feel some of you have a crush, a soul connection with a crush, or maybe somebody you've liked before, whether you like them again or whether you like them or not now, that doesn't matter. They do have a soul connection with you. And some water sign energy is all throughout. So that is all I have for my pile number ones, who you have a soul connection to and what they are here to help you realize. You know, sometimes we have to come into realizations of certain things with certain people in our lives. So yeah, basically soul make connections. So I wish you guys love and light. I thank you for stopping by and for watching. If this reading was accurate or you enjoyed it, please do leave a thumbs up, comment, share. It'll help my videos get out there, guys. I am at 1K, 1,200 and something now. However, my watch hours are not up, which means that I am not monetized. So until I can get that, I think I'm liking like maybe 2,000 more watch time hours. It'll help me if you watch the full videos or watch as much of it as you can. This is my full-time career, and it will help me a lot. I got to make money. If you would like personalized readings, please feel free to look in the description box, as well as my channel banner. You will find my Etsy shop link, my website link. Again, I am going to be making some changes to my website regarding my services. I am also now taking donation-based readings regularly. I have two options for that: $12 for one question, and any amount for a general oracle card message. They are quickie since they are donation-based. It supports my channel, making ends meet, and helps me as a content creator become more motivated and able to provide you guys with more content. So I wish you guys love and light, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. This is a reading regarding who you have a soul connection to, and basically just what they are here to help you realize, what they are here to help you learn. Like I mentioned in the intro, soul connections are not always romantic, and you can have more than one, so keep that in mind. We're just going to focus on whatever spirit wants to bring up regarding these connections. So we have the Magician. And spirit is showing me with this is that you are the magician. You're kind of helping everybody else manifest, I feel, but you're kind of not in the midst of you helping everybody else manifest. You are kind of putting a blockage on your own manifestation. And yes, sometimes when you help others, that can help you, but in this case, spirit is telling me to read this energy as if you need to make more time for your own manifestation and what you want. You taught people, it's your turn now. Okay, so divine order. So I feel like this is about really just taking care of yourself before you can take any care of anybody else. It looks like you have a soul connection to Archangel Raguel. Everything is how it needs to be right now. This card says, look past the illusion and see underlying order, or underlying order. So there's a need to get organized. I feel like you have a soul connection with your boss. Spirit is telling me. Again, keeping in mind, again, not always romantic, and you can have more than one connection, soul connection. Spirit is showing me that if you are working for someone, you have a soul connection to them, whether or not you realize it or them. It's there. You two balance each other out, and it causes order in your life. Even if your boss is hell to deal with, they are a part of your soul ties in your life. It's a part of what is making you stronger. And maybe this is also a message of prioritizing better. And I feel like spirit is bringing up that you need to kind of learn how to be under authority more, because I feel like you're used to telling people what to do for whatever reason, and not in like a condescending type of way, no, but like I feel like you don't do well when other people tell you what to do. In certain situations, I don't, but it just depends on the situation. But Spirit is asking you to work on that. That way you can kind of make your relationship with this boss or somebody that could be older than you. They don't have to be your boss, but I do feel work-employee relationship here. So maybe a business partner, maybe somebody you thought about going into business with or something like that. We have the Great Severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. So I feel like once you work on that divine order message that we talked about a second ago, the connection is going to smooth over and you're going to start to see a lot of doors opening up for yourself, and that's going to help you manifest. And it's not to say to let somebody take over you or over your work and what you have to do or your business or whatever the case is. It's simply that sometimes, you know, you have to do what they say in order to, you know, get things done. And I'm not talking about just, you know, stuff that you know, don't need to do. I'm not talking about those type of things, but just in general. And with this severing, or the Great Severing, Mars energy, I feel like if you are currently seeing somebody you're in a relationship now, you do have a soul connection to them as well. I feel like you've taught them more than they have taught you. Yes, they are teaching you some things as well, but I feel like they've gotten more from you than you have gotten from them. Like, you were definitely meant to be in their lives. Okay, we have Azure. Your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith and don't try to force it to happen. So, yeah, that too. But I also feel like if you are more communicative, since we have the blue card here, I feel like when you communicate with somebody in particular, it kind of goes left field. That's why I see that conflict there with this card here, the Great Severing. Work on your communication with people. Again, don't have fear in letting somebody else take control or guide you in something. That doesn't mean, you know, you can't take credit for anything. And also I feel that along with being patient and having faith in your desired outcome and just going with the flow, this message keeps coming up of just, you know, let somebody critique you, you know, have more understanding of constructive criticism. Not everybody is out to get you. There are some people trying to help you. I feel like you are making some of your soul partners kind of angry because you're not listening, or they feel like you're not listening. They're giving you advice and you are not listening to it because well, the thing is, you may know what you're talking about, but at the same time, it's like you feel like there's no room for anybody else's input. So Spirit is asking you to change that. I feel like you talk with your hands a lot as well. And this reading is not to judge you. I'm simply just reading energy. I am only the messenger. I have no say-so over what messages I get for anybody, even in mass collective readings. So, you know, please do not think that I'm like laughing or, you know, bullying or anything like that. It's just energy. I don't sugarcoat. I have to say what I feel and how it comes out to the best of my ability. Justice. I see some karmic connections here too. Soul connections can be karmic as well, but for this pile in particular, it wants to come out, you know, it wants to be seen. I do feel that you will receive justice. Here we go with the balancing scales again. We have it on this justice card here, and we also, this is just my scrunchie for my hair, y'all. And I'm not even finna put it on my hair, but, and then we have them here. So there needs to be some type of balance. I don't know, whoever is telling you what to do the most right now, whether it's a boss or whoever it is, they are the strongest soul connection you have right now. I'm not really being shown exactly what relationship they are to you, other than you either work for them or they boss you around, some type of energy like that. But we have justice here, and it really just means fairness, you know, karma doing its thing, whether good or bad. And I do see, you know, justice, whatever type of matter you're going through, whether it's legal or just in general, something that is kind of making you feel like somebody is being unfair, or somebody is judging you, or something like that. Your feelings are valid, Spirit is saying, and you are going to get through that, and it's going to be made right. Something is going to be made right here with these soul connections, and you know, whatever they're doing to you that may not be fair is going to work itself out, and it's going to work in your favor. We have fire, so we have fire sign energy. I believe Mars kind of goes with that as well. At least that's what Spirit is telling me. Whether or not it does logically, I'm really not sure, to be honest. But so we have 23, which is fire, and that is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, like I said in Power 1, and also in numerous amount of videos that I've done in the past and recently, that they do not have to be a fire sign energy. It could possibly just be the energy that you or them are taking on at this time, or this is in your placements or your chart placements somewhere. Doesn't have to be, but it looks like you have some fire sign energy here who is a part of your soul connections. Yeah, somebody that's very passionate. I feel like the reason why they like to critique and tell you what to do all the time. Okay, one thing I'm going to say is, like I said, this may be more than one person, but I feel like for power number 2, this is one specific person that's wanting to come through, because it seems to be all about them and them kind of being a boss here. But this energy is, I lost my thought, but I just have to get that in there, because yeah, it could be more than one, but I'm feeling specifically one energy here. But yeah, they're very passionate, and they tell you what to do simply because they want you to be passionate, and they want to see you strive, and they feel like their way may be the best way. And I think you may bump heads with this person because you both think that. And you may also be a fire sign too. Two of the same signs that do clash a lot. They don't always get along for the most part. In my particular sign, I have family members that have my same sign that are closely related to me, and we clash sometimes. But yeah. Dream guide, teacher, guardian. Yeah, so somebody who has trained you in something. Could be a parental figure, or maybe grandmother, grandfather type of energy. Uncle, aunt, could even be mother and father, but I feel like more so those immediate family maybe, but not like your parents. More so like your other parents, your grandparents. Whether they are living or not, they are your soul connection as well. And maybe you've had a teacher in general that could be your soul connection as well. For the most part, I get one energy, but now there are some coming through towards the end here that is more people. Yeah. I feel like Spirit is asking you to work better with, work on improving your letting somebody teach you. Yes, you teach as well, but letting somebody else take the ropes and teaching you something. It's okay to be taught things, okay? We all kind of lack in something, so It's okay to have somebody come in and show you how to do it. But yeah, somebody who looked after you for the most part. I'm not seeing parents mostly for you guys. I'm seeing like grandfathers and grandmothers and teachers in school, and like I said, the main one that wants to come through is this boss energy. Yeah. So we have the Huntress Quest. The Pleiades Light, my quest to be wild and free. So like pile 1, I'm being drawn to talk about communication simply because of the color scheme being blue, or the main color popping out being different colors of blue. I'm also being guided to the number 12 on the card, which I feel could mean something for you guys, or just one, the number 1 individually and the number 2 by itself as well. And now that I am looking again, we have a 2 and the number 23 here. So, just being more communicative, working on your communication, because I feel like you kind of talk with passion and people misunderstand that as judgment and you being mean or rude, even though that's not what you're trying to do. Spirit says to work on kind of toning your voice down. When you talk, you may yell when you talk accidentally, Spirit says, for some of you. And if that's not the case, dismiss that message. It's just some energy for some of you. But this is really somebody that's going for what she wants. She's hitting her target. And I feel like this is what these soul connections are here to help you do as well. So we have impression versus expression. The main thing that I want to say with this is that there's another energy coming through that maybe you just recently met this person, or this is somebody coming up in your life who you will realize that you have some type of soul connection to. I'm just hearing the first impression is the best impression here. Whoever you've recently met, and if you haven't, they're coming up. They're thinking about how they saw you when they first met you. Let's see. So at the back of these cards, I'm not really going to read them, but if you want, just pause and take a look at it. It just gets more into what this is about on the creator of the decks, you know, purpose, or however their intentions were with this card. But and like I said, being more communicative. It has expression down here. Being creatively communicative as well. Like maybe drawing or painting or something. Maybe even singing and things like that. Just, you know, expressing yourself in a creative way. So we have study. So back to the teaching thing. So your study habits. I feel like you're kind of stuck in one way. Spirit is saying to change things up a bit, and this goes back to the teacher thing. I don't know if I just said that or not, but whatever. But anyway, the study message here is because it keeps coming up for the most part with the teaching and the manifestation and stuff like that. I'm being told for you guys in particular that are watching this, for most of you, to switch up the way that you study, do some different research, find different resources. Yes, the old ones will work, but there are some new ones out there that will help you manifest a lot quicker. I feel like maybe even get some study buddies as well. Maybe you like to study by yourself. Spirit is saying to let somebody hold your hand for once. This is what your soul partners and connections want to say to you. They want you to let people, they want you to get assistance. They don't want you doing everything by yourself, because even though you say you don't need help, eventually you're going to need help. We all do. Okay, so we have milk and honey, and when I see that, that's about abundance and getting whatever it is that you are wanting. Having your cake and eating it too, so to speak. But I feel like this is only after you take into serious consideration the advice that has been given to you. This is all advice from your soul partners, okay? Whether one or many. So that is all I have for my pile 2s. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know if it resonated or what you learned from this reading. If you'd like a more personalized reading to fit your situation and your energy along, please consider booking a reading with me via Etsy and my website. The links are always in the description box, and I have been including them in the pinned comments section as well. I do readings on a first served basis. I'm also doing regularly donation-based reading as well. $12 for one quick question, and any amount under 12 will get a brief in general or card message just to focus on from spirit and, you know, the universe. So that is all I have for you guys. I wish you love and light, and hope to see you guys in the next one. Welcome to those of you who have picked pile number 3. This is your soul connection reading, who you have a connection with, or soul connection with rather, and what these soul partners are here to help you learn while they are in your life. That may pop up in other things as well. So okay, so I think I have all of these backwards. Okay, so we have 5 of Pentacles, and 5 of Pentacles represents some type of abandonment, or so I'm going to say your soul connection is one of the soul connections you have is somebody that may not be currently in your life. They may be isolating themselves. They may have ghosted you. Whatever the case is. And the 5s represent isolation as well. So that's why I say that I feel like you may not be dealing with this one of the soul connections here. Somebody that is very invested into their finances, and when they get like that, I feel they separate themselves from people. So if this is somebody that has recently ghosted you or stopped answering, or they're answering slow, it's because they're getting into their money. When they get into their money, they don't want to talk. That's the energy that I'm getting. So teaching and learning. So pile number 2 actually had a lot of energy where their soul connections kind of derived from people telling them what to do and teaching. So you have a soul connection to Archangel Zadkiel here. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas. Then reach these ideas to others. So it looks like you are meant to teach people things that maybe you had a hard time with. Archangel Zadkiel is simply asking that the mistakes that you have made, you've now learned from them, and it's time to pass on what you learned to other people. Trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. For a lot of people in this pile, this is an ex, the most recent ex you have, which is again your last ex more than likely. You have a soul connection to them, and the reason why I say that is because I feel called to trust the timing, and that timing is not running out, which simply to me is meaning we're going back to this isolation here, focusing on their money. That soul connection, I feel spirit is bringing up unfinished business. So if you are wondering if somebody is coming back to your life, they are. You are not running out of time. Spirit says the best you can do right now is not act. Do not message this person. Do not say anything, and let them do what they got to do for right now. And they will be connected to you all the time, because of, even when you're not dealing with each other, because of this soul connection. So you're not running out of time to fix things with this person right now. It's gonna, take a lot to separate this connection. So for some of you, this is an ex, or even if not an ex-lover, it could be an ex-friend or somebody you just, you know, do not deal with right now, that you still care about very much, and they care about you, but right now they're kind of caring about investing in themselves a little more. We have your vine. You have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. So this doesn't necessarily mean that your pets have to be departed. For some of you, if you do have departed animals, regardless of what they are, when they pass, they are a part of your soul connections as well, or they are your soul partners too. As far as for those of you that don't have any departed animals, I feel like this is about animals that are living, that are around you, that are a part of your soul connections. Whether they're your animals or not, you have a connection, a soul connection to animals in general. They do not have to belong to you, and they do not have to be departed. Also, I do see that you are an earth angel as well. Spirit is bringing up manifestation. So far we have some similarities between, a couple similarities between Pile 2 and Pile 3. We talked about manifestation, teaching and learning. Yeah, so I feel like a lot of your spiritual partners or soul connections do not actually know who you are yet. You may have even dreamed about them, Spirit is saying. That's what I'm picking up on with this manifestation message for you guys at this time. So it's a lot of people that are coming up into your life where you're going to realize that you have a spiritual connection to. Again, these are not people you have met, aside from for those of you with this X here. So we have Jupiter here, and the only thing that Spirit is, I don't know why, but I see a lot of sarcasm. I don't know why, but that is coming up. Some sarcasm here. Interesting. With that Jupiter message, that is what Spirit is bringing up. Like sarcasm. I don't really know if Jupiter is in that lane or not. But just when I'm looking at the image and what Spirit is bringing to me about it, that is what I am voicing. So keep that in mind. But I just see somebody being a jokester in this pile, whether it's you or your soul connections. So we have Mugwort, Rites of Passage. So somebody has gained their independence in something. Like I said, there's isolation. They've learned what they needed to learn, and now they're going on about their merry way, so that they can teach others what you taught them. I also feel like this is some people that are younger than you, whether they're kids or whatever the case is. They are your soul partners and connections as well. We have the Ruby Star. Flow. I embody my authentic and sensual essence. Actually, that's one of my favorite cards in this deck. It says Maya. Maybe you know somebody with that name, or somebody with an M name may be coming on very strongly, simply because the thing is, I don't notice these things until after I start saying them. Because like I said, the M, we have 3 M's that came out back to back. Manifestation, we have Maya or Maya here, and Mugwort. So I'm willing to bet that one of your soul partners, they could have an M in their name, first, middle, or last, or simply just a part of their name. There's an M, or this is your energy, or again, these are some of the people that are coming up. But yeah, these soul connections are helping you to tap into your sensuality, and not be afraid to show your sensitive side, and yeah. And kind of love and accept your sensitivity. Don't let, don't see it as a weakness. So we have the wonders of, or the wonder of colors here. I don't know why, but I'm hearing fairy godmother for whatever reason. But the wonder of colors. On the back here, it just gets into more about what the creator's intent was for this card, what it means to them. I'm not going to read it, but I will put it here so you can pause and take a read at it yourself. But yeah, I don't know why. The next 7 days from this reading, I feel some type of unexpected event happening. Not necessarily bad. I feel like it's actually positive for some of you. So at any time you're watching this reading, whether it's 3 years from now or 2 days from now, 7 days from this video that you have watched this pile, I do feel some big transformation coming up. It's going to be your pot of gold. Spirit is telling me there is no pot of gold in here, but I'm just being guided to say that. But yeah, forgiveness, heart chakra. So this is somebody, for some of you this is an ex, like I said, or somebody that you don't deal with, but you still care about them, you still wish them the best. You don't really have necessarily any ill will towards one another, but whoever this person is you're separating yourself from, they are wanting forgiveness. And I feel like maybe you need self-forgiveness as well, because some of you actually may have been the one to cut the connection off and you're kind of regretting it, but the connection is not over. And that's what your soul partners are here to help you realize, whether it's that person or some of your other soul connections. So serendipity number 18. I want to say we had another 18 card here. Pretty sure we do. There it is. Yeah. So 2 18s. The number can mean something and it may not. A lot of the times the numbers can mean something. But serendipity to me is pretty much just about it reminds me of like bittersweet moments. I don't know, I just see kind of somebody being at peace here with the way things are going, or they will get there. But yeah, I feel like this is after you've either forgiven yourself for something or this other person, whoever it is. But that is all I have for you guys. Pile number 3. I hope that this resonates or made some type of sense. If not, disregard it or simply let it marinate. Come back to it. See if it means something later on. A lot of the times that is what happens. So do give it a chance. Don't knock it just because it may not make sense now. If you would like a personalized reading, the links are in the description box below, as well as a pinned comment. You can also contact me directly at GiftedSoul777.com to look more into booked and paid readings, where I can dive deeper and focus on your energy by itself. And you can ask questions for some of my readings. And also, like I said, I will be changing a lot of things on my website. I already have the notes written down. I just have to go in and manually change everything on my website. But yeah, so I wish you guys love and light, and I hope you were able to learn something. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Please do watch as much of these videos as you can, as far as like the length wise. You don't have to watch all of it. I understand completely stopping at your timestamp if you don't have time, or you simply just don't want to be bothered. I understand. However, I would be very appreciative if you watch a little bit more of the video. There are messages that kind of trickle over into other piles as well. And also simply, this is my only income. I'm not monetized yet because my watch hours are not up. I do have the 1K, and that is one requirement to getting monetized, but I'm liking about 2,000 and something more watch time hours before I can start getting monetized. When I monetize, you will see ads in my videos, but if there's no ads, it's simply because I'm not monetized. Or if I get monetized, if they see something wrong with my video, they might take the ads out. But please help your girl get the ads put in so she can make a living. I wish you guys love and light, and I'm gonna stop babbling, but I hope to see you guys in the next one.